Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Our next online card game event for language learning will be for the language of Spanish, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But at the top of today's video, I want to take just a few minutes to give a recap of last Saturday's Turkish game. And it was a fantastic game. Sinan, a native Turkish speaker, was our host. Thank you, Sinan, for hosting. Larissa came out, who's one of our top language gamers. I believe she's attended 9 games in this year for several different languages. Congratulations, Larissa. Chow came out. She's one of our top language gamers in this year. I believe she's attended 6 games. Thank you so much for coming out, Chow, and congratulations to you. And I want to especially highlight and talk about a new player named Mustafa. Mustafa reached out to me on Reddit, and he's a native Turkish speaker, but he said, you guys, the effort and the enthusiasm that you're putting in to learn Turkish makes me want to help you. I would love to come and join your game and teach you more about my mother tongue. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said when he reached out to me on Reddit to join our game, and I thought, wow, I wish more people were like Mustafa and just so generous with their time and their help and their expertise. So Mustafa, thank you for lending a hand, teaching about your language, jumping right in, even though you know little about us and little about the game, and I hope you'll join us again in the future. So that was for Turkish. Now let's talk about Spanish. As you know, these are some of the languages that we have in our rotation. These are our core groups: Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, and Turkish. And next Saturday will very, very likely be Spanish. You can see the day and time in the title of this video to confirm. And if you want to sign up, you can visit languagecardgames.com. There's a sign-up form there. Or you can email me at languagecardgames.events@gmail.com. So what exactly are we doing? If you're new to this, what we are doing is we're playing an online card game designed by me as a language learner for other language learners to stimulate discussion and to make the topics really interesting. This card game has over 100 different topics, and as you move around to the different spaces of the board and flip over cards, you encounter different sorts of characters and magical locations that have different topics on them. And it will be your job to give a word or a short phrase or a sentence according to your ability level about the topics you uncover in the target language, whatever the target language the game is for. This upcoming game is for Spanish. So the game is really just a vehicle. We do accumulate some points and have winners, but that's really more of a gimmick. The thing is, we just want an excuse to get people around the table, to get people into discussion, and kind of take the stress and the boredom and the anxiety away from language learning. We've helped so many people for a variety of reasons. Some people don't have anyone learning languages around them. Some people don't have anybody learning their target language anywhere around them. Some people feel a bit shy and lacking in confidence. Some people just feel bored by their language learning process. It's a little too dry, a little too academic. They need some ways to add enrichment and spice things up. So for all these reasons and more, people like to come out to join us. And we've been doing these online game events since April of 2023. We've probably had somewhere around the neighborhood of 60 or 70 official games with about the same number of players from around the world. Now we're at the point where we have about 15 people who regularly come out to our games, sometimes for different languages because they're learning more than one language. So consider what this could do for you. It's a free online event in your target language, once or twice a month. So it can really help you to keep motivated and keep you accountable, and even help you to make friends who are learning languages too, which is great. Now, what if we're not learning your target language, though? We could still potentially set up a gaming event for that. You just need to email me, let me know. You could leave a comment on this video, tell me what's your target language. I have a standing offer that if you find 2 people besides yourself who are also interested to game for that target language, then we will set the date, I will advertise, we'll invite more people, we'll get it done. But to come back to this Spanish group, the Spanish group has been amazing. For a long time now, it's been hosted by Surma, Surma from the Canary Islands. She's an amazing individual, and people just love the way that she teaches them. She's so patient, funny, positive, friendly, welcoming. Can't think of enough good words to say about her, but for very positive reasons, she's taking a break from the online gaming events for now. So I'm going to be working to find other people, other contacts I know who are fluent Spanish speakers to sit in and help to guide and correct and teach the players as we play. So it's going to be great this Saturday. I'm already starting to line up the players, but if you're interested to join, again, you can sign up. There's a form on the homepage of languagecardgames.com. Now, do you need to know a lot about this game before you play it? No, you don't, because we're going to have a host in the room who knows the game very well and can walk you through, and it's a very effective way and a very quick way to let you understand how to play the game. And do you need to have a high Spanish level to play the game? No. We have a very inclusive and supportive environment. We welcome all levels. If everybody learns, everybody wins. And we allow players to share answers and look up answers as they play along during the game. And even the high-level speaker or native-level speaker of Spanish who will be in the room can give you some suggestions about things to say. So, the way that we play is maybe a little bit different than what you might expect. And I want to encourage you to get out of your comfort zone, try something new, and you may find out that you really, really like it, because to get together with other real people and to spend an hour with them and to actually make some memories and make some friendships can really give you a whole new outlook on life, because too many of us today, we don't even realize it, but we're pretty addicted to our screens, and we're pretty addicted to consuming content in isolation, and that leads us to have a very uncomfortable feeling of ennui in our lives. We feel isolated and we don't know why. And it's because we're not putting the effort in to get back to human relationships. I think that's something that we really need to do more of today. One last thing that I'll mention before we wrap up is that we have a pre-built Spanish study guide that covers all the topics in this game. So if you'd be interested, I can send you that in advance and you can peruse it and sort of warm your brain up. But if that kind of thing would overwhelm you, it's best to just skip over it. Sometimes people use it during the game to give themselves a leg up. So again, I'd be happy to email you that if it would help. But if you're learning Spanish, I think you should definitely come out to join us. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I invite people to play and they say, sounds interesting, but could you tell me more about the game first? And they want to get a whole lot of details and a whole lot of reassurance before they even start. Come on, just jump in. Try something new. You can see so many videos and descriptions of what we're doing already online because we've been doing it for a year. You can get a pretty good idea of what it's like without me having to tell you everything and take time to email you and text you and satisfy all your concerns and questions. It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. Just try it. The people who are coming out to play are awesome individuals. One of the most frequent comments I get in the way of feedback is people say, "Man, Matt, you get the coolest people together. You get the most fun, the most positive people together. I love coming out because I love the people." So that's the thing. The types of people who come out to play these events are usually very friendly, very positive, very fun-loving, very supporting. So, take a chance. You're in good hands. All right, that's it for today's video, and I hope to see you back here next time real soon. Bye-bye for now.